the 22. On first down, Shields eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Shields steps away to his left. Got a man. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights loose, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give, right side. Driver breaks the tackle, now an alley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 36, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Succop's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his...
And shutting him off, now open field. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. To throw on 3rd down. Shields. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this This is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On play action, Fields. That's complete, right side, driver with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. It got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
That one complete to Driver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Shields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll try and throw for it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Off the bootleg. Shields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Shields buying time to his left. This is brought in by Gibson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Shields eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Shields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Able to find Willis. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw caught there by Willis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Succop as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shields flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Shields slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Washington. From the gun, Shields. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Shields. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air again, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Driver. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And all the way down to the the 26. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.